In this episode, I'll be exploring the abandoned, iconic Lenape Park, recently called the Brandywine Picnic Park. Information about this location, such as what's the history of this place, why did it decay, what's going on now, how do I feel exploring this location, will be throughout the video. I'll have some live sounds from this location, some old pictures, and a video of the place when it was flooding. What's the history of this location? The iconic Brandywine Picnic Park, which in its heyday was a designated site with a wooden roller coaster, paddle boats, miniature golf course, a huge swimming pool, bumper cars, merry-go-round, giant slides, and even a petting zoo, had been sold. The wooden roller coaster was a huge hit at Lenape Park. The 22-acre site was sold last week for $580,000, well below its original asking price of $1.4 million nearly 3 years ago. Formerly the Lenape Park, it was purchased for a local partnership with the construction background. The buyers have no immediate plans for the property and just want to purchase it while it was still available at the price and terms they were comfortable with, said Eric Kuhn, managing partner with Pillar Real Estate Advisors, a Chester County real estate firm. The buyers were represented by Kate Manchin and Breckshine Hathaway. Kuhn said the buyers participated in a cleanup effort of the property even before having it under contract to purchase. One of the prospective buyers was a film production company working on a TV show that wanted to build a set replicating 2 city blocks of Rattenhouse Square to shoot the next season of their show. The producers said buying the property would be much cheaper than shooting in the city. However, they backed out when they became aware of the regulations for building in a flood zone. The carousel was popular with children's convention groups also showed interest in the property, but backed out when they discovered the ongoing maintenance that would be required on the property. Other prospective buyers pitched ideas such as installing a driving range, paintball fields, zipline park, beer garden, motocross track, tennis camp, and summer concert venue, but backed out when they dialed in the cost of maintaining and insurance. According to Kuhn, the prospective buyer pool was as valid as any he'd seen while representing properties for sale. It took about 1 hour each to tour the long list of buildings on the site. The Coops family, previous owner of the Brandywine Picnic Park, who closed it in 2019, seems pleased that it is in the good hands of people who value the history of the property and the community of Chester County, Kuhn said. The Brandywine Picnic Park, which has a history of flooding, dates back to 1892. In 1976, the park was sold to Calvin Jacobs, who changed the name to Mainline Park and sold the famous carousel in its prime. The park attracted as many as 200,000 people in a season.
Flooding at the Brandywine Picnic Park in Lenape, a spot where it usually floods after heavy rains. Have a boat up against the bridge arches there. A flash flood watch is in effect until about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
What happened? The park and many of its buildings took severe damage late last year from the remnants of Hurricane Ida, and most of the buildings are not salvageable. The uses for the land are restricted by flooding plain status and likely will only be recreational use as existing non-conforming use. Floodwaters got as high as 9 feet, and many of the buildings were washed off their foundations and floated down to the nearby bridge that spans the Brandywine River. Why did it decay? The buildings are decaying due to the land flooding, people vandalizing the building, and scrappers taking valuable materials out of the building. Oh boy. Go up. What's going on now? As of this video, the location is still abandoned. It's currently owned by the East Bradford Township. There are no plans for this location as of 2025, but that can change. Ow, ow, ow. Wow, it's all collapsed over there. Look at that. How did I feel exploring and how did I like this location? I loved exploring this location. I felt very safe exploring this place. The buildings were very cool to check out. I did see a car parked looking at the building. It put me on edge, but nothing went wrong. I did slip a little in the snow due to my boots I had on. Damn, nothing good. Food pantry. In the kitchen. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and lastly, don't forget to hit the notification button so you'll know when new videos get released.